Cube invited me to try to do a UCI gravel race. Not just the small one, the big boy one. And Wout van Aert turned up. So, are me and Cube still good friends? TBC on that one. But before we get into the race, let's go and check out what I've been riding. And this is my bike. This is the Cube Nuroad C 62, and I've customized it quite a bit to make it perfect for me. So we're going to go through the changes that I've made. Now, this carbon frame can take 50mm tires. Officially, you can sneak a bit more in there if you want to. I've gone with 45mm Continental tires. These are really good all-round tires. I don't really know what awaits me up in those hills, so I just thought, let's play it safe. I've got quite a bit of sealant in there just to try and avoid any punctures, but moving along the bike, you'll see, I'm running road pedals. It nearly got me kicked out of the race there, but no, it didn't really. Lots of people, especially around these parts, will run road pedals on their gravel bikes because hopefully we're not expecting too much walking. In terms of the group set, it's the GRX wireless stuff. This is really, really good. I think it works really, really well off-road. It's quite damped, it's quite nice. Plenty of gear range in that cassette as well, and I've gone for 170mm cranks. Moving up the bikes, you'll see that I've got two bags. I'm going for a two-bag system because I'm going to keep essentials, like fast essentials, in this top tube bag here. So I've got my Click Drive high volume mini pump. That's from Lezyne. We'll chuck that down. And then I've got a Dynaplug tubeless tool, but that's not going to be deployed before this thing. This is an Effetto Mariposa tubeless plug tool. It's meant to go in your bar end. I find it easier just to tape it to the stem. If you really need a fast access puncture repair, that's going to be the one that I use to try and stay in the race. If I have more punctures after that, I reckon the race is going to have gone away. So I won't be too concerned about stopping, opening my bag here and getting the Dynaplug on the go. I've also, because food, got a Morton 320 drink mix ready to go, ready to be mixed up for when I get to the feed station. And then coming to the back of the bike, we've got the acid bag here as well. And this contains all of like the stuff that I need, you know, if I have a bit more of a serious mechanical problem. So we've got a multi-tool. This one, again, has all of your features and fixtures that you need to just do little jobs. But the thing that I love about it is it has a built-in tire lever and it has a built-in puncture tubeless tool. So it's even got a little saw there. So if I wanted to do a nice and tidy job of repairing a tubeless flat, I can do that. I've got a CO2 canister in there. I've got a couple of TPU tubes with the click valves ready to go. I've got tire levers, and then I've got the head for the click valve for the CO2 canister. I've also got some tubeless patches, some tire boots. So I think I'm pretty much ready to go. This, I hope to never use this. I hope this is just unnecessary weight, but you never know. And especially in gravel, things probably will go wrong at some point. So it's best to be prepared. Moving up to the front end here, we have a pretty standard setup. So this is a Newman carbon bar, which comes on the bike already, which is really, really good. I've gone for the standard width. I have tilted my levers in a little bit and I've lowered the stem. It's just for comfort. It's not about aero or anything. In terms of the wheels, these come stock standard on this bike. They are carbon and they are relatively shallow, which I think looking at the terrain is actually going to be a good choice, because really, I think we've got a lot of climbing to do. In fact, I know we've got a lot of climbing to do because I made the mistake of looking at the route map. But on these, they've got Newman's kind of aero valve system, which takes everything and puts it internal, inside the rim. It looks really, really clean, and it's said to save a couple of watts. But you do need a little tool to do any kind of bumping. So I've got that in my top tube bag. So it's got nice and fast access. Are they ducks or are they mallards? Or is a mallard a duck? Are all mallards ducks? Who knows? The rest of the frame, one, I think we can all agree, it looks fantastic, but there are some really sensible features on this bike. You can fit full mudguards, but also you've got mounts pretty much everywhere. Like you've got the bento box mount there on the down tube under the bottom bracket. You've got another mount for a bottle cage should you be going really, really long. And it, with the 50mm tire clearance, makes this a super versatile machine. So you can go and do a race on it like I'm going to do, or you can, you know, load it up and go bike packing and stuff like that. It's really, really good. And especially when you look at the price, because this, well, it's one of the best value gravel bikes on the market right now. There's just no arguing that. I can't wait to race this.
The race rolled out of Valkenburg and went straight up the Kalberg. Now, someone sensible would have paced themselves through the day, especially if that someone had been suffering from a bad knee and a lack of training volume, but I'm an idiot, so it was full send up the climb and out of every corner.
Well, that is the first hour done at 30 something kph, 31 maybe, 31 kph. It's a bit spicy for me, so sit back, join another group. This bike has been absolutely perfect. Just fantastic. The tyres are pretty good for today. Maybe a little bit slow on this stuff. I think mostly my legs are the issue there. But I've had all the grip I needed, which is quite nice, gives you a bit of confidence. I say all the grip I need as I nearly crash into a hedge. But the racing has been pretty silly. We went off up the Kalberg. I think I was averaging probably about 360, 370 watts. I was just like, that was a hill climb. And then it's just been chopping in and out of corners. Great fun.
The course offered a great mix of fun single track, open gravel, the occasional field, and bits of road. Honestly, having not raced my bike in a few years, I was really happy with how I was riding. But that wouldn't last long.
A lot of punctures today. Almost constant. Oy, oy, oy.
Bijna boven, bijna boven.
What if I don't want to? All right, we're on to the final lap now, and my legs are leaving the chat very, very quickly, but we've got some nice flowing gravel roads to do. A couple of nasty climbs, but should be okay. Just got to keep sipping on my drinks, which, to be fair, I'm getting quite sick of. Morton's okay for a bit for me, but then it gets a bit grim. Also sticking on for quite a good average speed, which is quite nice. Hopefully keep that up, because I want to get home tonight in good time. Get back into bed. That's a good motivator. Beer and bed. The nice thing is, once the actual race went away, the real keen beans, everyone's been lovely. Been chatting away. They start speaking to me in Dutch, and quite honestly, quickly learned that I don't speak Dutch. Yeah, seen all sorts of things. Okay, we've just ticked over the 4-hour mark, and I think my lack of training is maybe starting to show. I'm suffering. I am a shell of a man. My legs are completely gone, so every group that comes to me goes straight past, which is a bit demoralising, but should be a nice little ride into the finish anyway, so let's keep going. The good news is that we're getting closer to the finish. The bad news is that I've cramped, and badly. Left thigh, if anyone is interested. Right by where my knee was giving me trouble for the last few weeks. That's just really annoying. Should make this last 20k quite interesting, really quite interesting. So we're just gonna roll. We haven't been doing much else, to be honest, so at least it's nice and pretty.
I'm dying to death. Almost there now. I am dead. My name is not Liam anymore.
Oh, we're 9k from the finish, and God, I'm happy about it. It really is a case of rolling in. Had groups, here we go, screaming by me the whole time. That guy looks to be stuck in his lowest gear, which is good. Oh, not too far now. What are we, 4,000 calories in, 151k, well, 152. So I think the 154k distance might be a bit off, but oh, I am ready for anything but an energy drink. Just water. Do you know how good water is? Oh, this lad's running. Up. Hey, jump on or push? A push. You jump on?
Yeah,
on the bike?
okay,
Yeah. Come on.
I guess.
Oh,
Thank you very much, my friend.
I think I stopped racing 4 hours ago.
Okay, thank you.
Well, that's really flat.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
careful on the corner, hey?
Yeah, but it's okay, you can go. Thank
sure?
You very much. Yes. thank
No
you.
problem, mate. Hey! It's like the Africa World Cup all over again. Oh, thank Christ for this. Oh, lovely. Yes, get me in that bar. Thank you. Oh, thank Christ for that. Cheers. Well, as you can see, I made it. I finished, just about. Not in a spectacular fashion. I've got a great case of the cardio coughs. but me and the bike made it. This had absolutely no mechanicals, no punctures, no nothing. The drivetrain was smooth. The bike honestly carried me through that last, like 60k. So I got a bit excited, let's be honest. We've all seen me do this before. I got a bit excited, and for the first 30, 40 kilometers, I was pretending that I was actually in the bike race and could sustain chasing a load of Belgians and Dutch for 145 kilometers. And I couldn't. Shock and horror. And yeah, my body found out about the consequences around about 90 kilometers in. I really couldn't stomach any more energy drink, didn't want to touch any more gels or chews or bars. The bottle hand-ups that they were giving had quite a sweet electrolyte thing in, which was fine for a bit, but all I wanted really was some just good old-fashioned water. To give you an idea of, and some perspective of how bad I am at racing bikes, Wout van Aert, he turned up, he won by a minute. He won in just over 4 hours, and I came in just under 6 hours, 5 hours 30 something. So he beat me. He didn't know he was racing me, you know, granted, but he beat me by an hour and a half. I don't say that's a bad performance from me, but it was a great performance from the bike. So thank you very much to Cube for kind of having us out here, supplying us a bike. I don't even have to wash this. And that really is the biggest win of the day. If you like this video, then we did another great long ride video with Cube. It was Jamie, and he rode down to France, and it was a much more sociable affair. So if you want to watch that, it's going to be floating around on your screen. I need some kind of recovery hydration drink. It's going to be beer flavored.